Hey guys, welcome to a training on how to sign someone up for Kwikom fiber. Um, so first of all, we will be giving you guys a link. It's going to be like a URL that you will need to sign someone up. It's just a form that they had created. So first, what I recommend doing is, click on the link and then open it. It'll go into like Google Chrome or whatever. And then what I recommend doing to everybody is in the upper right hand corner, you can see that share icon. So go ahead and click on that. Um, and then down where it says kind of in the middle, add to home screen, click on that where it says the plus. And then I'm going to customize this and just call it Quickom sign up link. Then I'm going to add it, and you can see right there, it kind of just looks like an app. So you can click on, so every time that way you don't have to go back and dig through your email or dig through text message to see where we sent you that form every time you get a sign up. You can just have it on your um, home screen. So click on that. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on that. So here's the form. So it's a super simple form. Here's where we're just going to put their name. I'll just put mine, um, email, uh, and then phone number. We'll just do that. Address, um, and then city. In this case, yeah, we'll just click Iola. Um, they're in Kansas. Here is what's pretty important if they rent or own. For the most part, I recommend putting own for most people because they do need to get landlord permission if they are a renter, and they can totally sign up if they're a renter. It's not a problem. They just have to have some sort of proof that they can show the technician when he comes that, hey, my landlord gives permission for you to drill the little hole into the wall. But most people own, so we're just going to put own. As far as plans go, they have the 1 gig, 2 gig, 5 gig, and then we do have a back pocket 100 meg plan that only door to door can offer, but we get paid quite a bit less on that. So for the most part, I recommend, and we obviously pay you guys less for that. So for the most part, I just recommend putting, 1 gig, 2 gig, or up. So in this case, we'll just go ahead and click the 1 gig. Um, if they do have a if they do have like a home phone landline service, if they want to keep that, they totally can. It'll just be an extra 25 per month. And in which case, where it says keep old number, get new number, you always want to put keep my old number because 99.9% of the time, it's an old person who really wants to keep that same phone number because they have relatives who have it. So, and they get mainly just spam calls, but they want to keep it for those few times every year where they get those calls from people who that's the only number they have. So go ahead and in where it says this, we'll just put their phone number, their home phone number. That's the one that we want to get ported over. If they don't have a home phone, obviously you don't need to select this. So I'll just go ahead and unselect that. And then here where it says installation date, this is where you put the install date. Let's just say that, you know, oh, let me show you guys. So there is a Google Sheet. This is where it's going to have the Quickom schedule. So um, with Quickom, let's just put that we're in the Iola area. So this will enable us to see what slots are available. So let's just say we're going to select, maybe they only really want to do a Wednesday morning. So we'll click on this. And by the way, this is just a Google Sheet that we created. We will share this with you so that you can have this. This is all of the sales reps who sell for Quickom have access to this. So that way, in real time, we can see what the other sales reps are logging. That way, we're not double booking or booking too many slots for certain days or times. So I'll just go ahead and click that. And then where it says available, I'll just change it to booked. Um, and now I can see that that slot is booked. So Wednesday, the 23rd. So I'll just go into here and I'll just put the 23rd. Um, and then, yep, this is a morning. Only in very rare cases can we put the first month free. This only applies as of right now. It only applies to Gardner, so it doesn't apply to any of the other cities. So we cannot do that for like Iola. So I'm not going to select that. And then if they do have any other notes here, um, I always just recommend putting free install because otherwise, a lot of times if the customer calls in, they would have to pay an installation fee, but by going through the door-to-door rep, we can waive the installation fee. So I'll put that there. And if they have any other particular, notes that they want the technician to know about prior to the install, this is where you'd write it. And then other than that, you'll be able to just select your name for the sales rep. That way you get attribution. In this case, I'll just go ahead and put my name, and then you hit submit and you're done. So nice thing is you don't have to get any kind of card information. This is what Quickon will basically send an email to that customer, helping them to get the payment set up. They don't have to pay anything prior to the install, but they will have to pay. It's either the next day or within 1 to 3 days of install. So yeah, once we've gotten that in, I'm just going to go ahead and unselect this just so we don't have that as a book's time. But yeah, it's a super simple process to get someone scheduled. And then obviously we go back to Sales Rabbit, and then that's when we just go ahead and mark the address and mark it as sold. Um, but yeah, pretty simple. If you guys have more questions, definitely contact your manager and we can help you out. But this is pretty much everything you guys need to know. Oh, I guess one last thing. Um, with QuickOm TV, QuickOm, they technically offer TV services. We don't get paid for those, and it's just not worth putting people on that. If they do want like a, you know, mesh system or things like that, yeah, we could select that. But I wouldn't. For the most part, those are going to be one-offs. So cool. Thanks, guys. Let us know if you guys have any other questions. Talk to your managers, and we'll go from there.